morning, my morning chore starts with a very exciting topic. Very exciting one. So how do you handle your waste? How do you handle your waste? I mean your domestic waste. W-A-S-T-E. How do you handle your waste? So this morning I'm going to show you how I handle mine. What I'm doing is that I'm tying nylon on my hand. You can use your hand glove, the rubber hand gloves. For this one, I'm tying nylon on my hand. And I'm going to show you how I segregate, how I separate the waste. And that's how we do it here. It makes the work easier for the people that come to pick up the waste around your area. And when they are going to drop it where they're supposed to drop waste. And I don't know if you have heard about reduce, recycle, and reuse. So in this waste that we throw away every day, our dustbin, as people call it here, you see the ones that decay, that you can pour where it can help the soil. Then you have the ones that when you pick it up, the plastics, those that deal with recycling, so they take it to their industry or they take it to where they use it, tidy it up, clean it up, wash it properly, and hand it over to the ones that reuse it. How do they reuse it? Then they will melt those plastics, separate the metals, the ones that are metals, the plastic, just put them differently. So it undergoes a kind of process where the machines will have to be picking up everything that is metallic. I don't know if you have gone to any waste management company before. In Lagos here, the waste management company, people take children from school, go for excursion. So even families, you can try to instead of children to stay at home and be playing game and all that and doing things that will not help them, you can even book and say, okay, when can I bring my family? Let them see this thing, how the equipment helps to separate the metal waste and the plastics and everything, how it's being separated from the ones that are going to decay. So that's what we're talking about here: reduce, recycle, and reuse. So when they separate all those things, the ones that have gone through that, they have separated it, it has the magnet has now selected the ones that are metallic, the plastics, and remove everything, keep them aside. They clean it up and now move it to where they will reuse those things. So ask me how they reuse it. Some of them, they melt those things. They melt the metals. I'll show you an example of the metals. So, like this one is a metal. These canned drinks, the empty canned drinks. They clean up all these things and they will melt it and reuse it, use it to produce something else that you and I are using here in Nigeria. Isn't that wonderful? So this plastic too that people are producing, some use it for Zobo, the ones you use from the water you drink and drop it anyhow. Don't drop it anyhow, please. When you're dropping your waste for a lawman to come and pick up your waste, please, I will show you exactly how you're going to be doing it now, because this is what I do in my own house. Don't feel, oh, it's disgusting, this and that. But if you feel like it's disgusting, make a different waste bucket, or just pick up any bucket in your house, put your nylon inside it, the waste nylon. Hence you use things like this, put it in a different nylon. Then the ones that are going to decay, put them in a different nylon, so that it will be easy for you to tie it and drop it where the lawman will come and pick it up. So it will really help them a lot. So to avoid these men that are helping to do this work, follow lawman, if you see the way they sit on top of the debts and everything, you pity them. So they don't need to start going back and using their hands and start make things to be easier for them. Most of them are married, they have families too. So they do all those things just to make a living. They get paid and they come back and with tears on their hands and everything. Let's make work easier for them. This will really help us so much, so much. You're welcome. Today's video is going to educate us a lot. So let's go there. So I'm going to take out my waste now at the back of my house, and I'll show you how I separate it. Because this particular one, I had a lot I was doing, so I was just putting everything, and it happens in most homes in Nigeria. So they just put everything, both plastic and everything together. But sometimes too, I remember it, I just put a different nylon where I put my plastics. So everything plastic, metal, I put it there. Then the ones I know that they are going to decay, I put it in a different bag. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. So follow me as we go. I'm going to the back of my house now. I was supposed to carry. So here we go. So I'm going to be putting these ones now inside this blue bag. And the other smaller bag here that came from the waste in the bedroom, I'm still seeing a plastic inside. So I'm now separating the plastics and putting them in a different bag. So take your time, because if you did not do it at the beginning when you're putting your waste inside the bag, and by the time you want to drop it in the morning, you have to start it again by putting your hands inside the things you feel that is going yama yama. So this morning you're gonna learn how to do reduce, recycle, and reuse. The process, how it starts, so you can teach others. See it? So to avoid exactly what I'm doing now, to avoid putting your hand inside the bin again, so what you do at the initial time is just to make sure you separate it and have a different bag for it, so that you don't put your hand inside the waste bag as I'm doing now. Because it's really quite irritating. And please, when you're doing it, I forgot to carry my nose mask, and I've already covered my hand, so I should have carried my nose mask. I should have, when you're doing it, because if you forget to put a different nylon where you will be putting the metals and plastics, please do get your nose mask, cover your nose, your face, your nose, your mouth, because this thing stinks, you know, before you start the separation, to really help you. So to really make those that are carrying this, it will help them a lot. It will really help them. By the time you are finished separating it, you tie the mouth properly. Tie it up. So try to separate the ones that are industrial waste too, because some people use the needle in their houses for other things, like those that use the AccuCheck to check their blood sugar. So try to separate those things so that they will know that those ones are from industrial waste. Some of the things that contain chemicals, you can put it separate. So you hide them different. So you can see now these are the metals and plastics. I believe this will help to guide you, okay, so you know how to manage your waste. See you in a jiffy. I'll come back live again. So I need to wash my hand now and get rid of my waste and go and drop them in front of my house, so that when the lawman comes, they will pick it up. Okay, thanks for joining. I believe that you have learned one or two things now on how the